So yeah, so if you go to some places and you see there's plastic all over the place, they're actually trying to keep you safe. So that's a good thing for hygiene. But the reason why they've had to do that and we don't is because we pick chairs that have got a lot of these features inbuilt into them. So one of the first things is the thing that you sit on, which is the chair itself. So the chair itself, even though it's got these ridges and stuff in there, there's actually no upholstery that is seamed in the whole chair. So it's completely seamless upholstery. We literally wipe it down with a disinfectant between each patient. And because there's no nooks or crannies for bacteria to settle into or droplets or blood to settle into, it's super hygienic. The next thing that we interact with a lot is like the stuff the dentist interacts with. So the stuff the dentist interacts with is often the handle of the light. So you'll see us moving the light around, trying to make sure that we can find what we're looking for. So you'll see with this handle, well, first of all, you can take it off completely and put it into a sterilizing machine. The other thing is it's got no seam on it all the way around. Okay, so most of the handles don't come off like that. They have a seam down the middle. You cannot clean that seam, so it has to be bagged. So this has no seam inside of it. The buttons on this chair. So the buttons have got a coating on them, and that's built into the chair, and they are disinfectable. So again, we don't need to cover them with plastic again, or put a bag over the top of them, or put something like Glad wrap over it. They have that inbuilt, so we just wipe those down. And then everything else, obviously the dentist touches, they're all made from either stainless steel and titanium, and they go inside an autoclaving machine. We've gone out of our way to find the best, but there's still some weak points. So even us, even with all the stuff that we've tried to do, there will be some plastics that we do end up using. With the plastics, we then try and be very selective of what sort of plastics that we use. And we've mainly gone to like a biodegradable range of plastic. And we've tried to use as much stuff that is sterilizable or autoclavable as possible so that we can get it out, clean it, and then we can sterilize it, making sure there's zero bacteria on there to reuse again. So every single tray, which has got equipment on there, has a bag on it. And that's to make sure that the tray can be kept as clean as possible. Anything we place on the tray is as clean as possible. So how do we do that? It's one of these bags. You can see here, biodegradable. Okay, so we try and pick a biodegradable sleeve for everything. What's called an autoclavable suction. So this is made from a plastic that you can sterilize completely. That goes on. And then in order to cover this seam, we put this bag over the top of it like this. We still swab everything, but it reduces the likelihood of bacteria, droplets, aerosol getting into a crevice that we can't clean. Every patient gets a bag. It's made out of recycled craft paper. We used to have a sticker going over the top of it. The sticker had microplastics, so we stopped doing that. So we just stamp on our logo. So you get a toothbrush. So every single patient gets a toothbrush every 6 months when they come in for a checkup. We have switched over to a bamboo compostable toothbrush. Packaging is biodegradable. Toothbrush is biodegradable, and the bristles are also not nylon. This eliminates all plastic effectively. So you can throw the whole thing into a compost heap and it's completely biodegradable. The next thing is the toothpaste. So we use a Colgate toothpaste, which you'd probably think, oh, that's, nothing special about that. Colgate has recently switched over to making the whole toothpaste, including the tube and the box, made out of recycled materials. So if you do go to the dentist and you see a lot of plastics being used and that does concern you, we know about it. We've taken some steps against it. Give us a call. We'd love to give you a hand.